Welcome back to the channel, guys. So look, a lot of folks have been asking me, hey trader, why do you not go for platinum? Why are you having your acceptance rate so low? Platinum is so much better. What is the issue? What is going on? Why won't you try it out? I got it. I got Pro Shopper. I love it. It's the best thing smoking. What is going on? Why don't you have it? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you some screenshots, some orders. I'm going to show you what it's like when I'm out there dashing. And maybe, just maybe, when we make it to the end of this video, you will see exactly why I am not a platinum dasher. And if you yourself are a platinum dasher, let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen any orders such as the ones I'm getting ready to show you. Because spoiler alert, they are horrible. Now, before we get through this video, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. And let me know, are you a platinum driver?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We just got our first DoorDash order of the shift. We got $4 for 2 miles. So that's going to be a decline for us. We need something a little bit better. We are at a 16% acceptance rate. DoorDash says the estimated time is going to be 1 to 5 minutes per order. I actually didn't even have a shift, but I said, you know what, it's Sunday. It's probably going to be some shopping orders out here. I made 5 out of 6 for Pro Shopper already. I just need one more of my ratings to go up, and I'm going to have that Pro Shopper. So as of right now, let me go ahead and check and see how much we made. As of right now, we are at $255.75 towards that rent. So we pretty much about halfway there. Let me check out this little Petco order real quick. 7 miles, 7 items. It's Petco and Michaels. We got $20.36. 2 shops, 7 miles at Petco. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not taking that. It's 2 shops. It's Petco and Michaels. Not a lot of items, not a lot of miles. But I'm good on that because I'm trying to make sure I can find all the items. And Michael's can get kind of tricky. And plus, I don't want to take all day in there. But, yes, we halfway to having our next month's rent paid. We might even be able to make the rest of this money in the next couple of days. We need about $550. Because even though my rent is $1,000, I'm only worried about the upcoming rent as far as paying down this first portion, because they break my rent up into 3 different sections. I'm not gonna go all the way in detail, but basically my full $1,000 rent is broken up $550, another $200, and then another $300. So basically for more or less I need $550 for each month, and then all the additional fees and compartmentalized payments, I just handle those outside of the rent payment. I know it don't make a whole lot of sense, but basically we need $550 for each month. So we got August and September paid. We need to get October, November, December. $550 for October, $550 for November, and $550 for December. And that should be doable, because if I break it up like that, then it's much easier than trying to come up with the whole $1,000, which I know I can do, but I'm paying ahead of time. So when you're paying ahead of time, all those extra fees and the extra compartmentalizement of the bill, the full bill, they don't actually hit until the date come. So it's gonna work in my benefit by getting ahead of the game. So we are gonna be waiting here, and we right here at Dearborn, y'all. We're gonna be waiting here. Boom. We're gonna be waiting here to see if we can get us a little shopping order, because Pro Shopper is what we aiming for, and that's the name of the game. I'm sitting here watching a little Dave Chappelle. We got an order coming in. Let's see what it is. We got $8 for 3.8 miles at Raising Cane's. You know what? Ain't the best order in the world, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that. It's going to the college campus. Drive south. Raising Cane's is right across the street. Yeah, order and pay, but Raising Cane's is super fast. The customer put in the wrong address, so I had to drive by the address they put in, and then I had to hit the buttons because it was a PIN number order, right? Hit the buttons, and then I had to drive over here to this location to make sure we dropped it off at the right place. But nonetheless, no biggie, we got it done. And DoorDash sent me $14.75 for 10 miles at Walgreens. And while I normally do not take orders like that, I need to head over that way anyways. It's about a 5-mile drive over to no, it's not a 5-mile drive. You know, I am right. It's a 6-mile drive to Walgreens. And it's like 4 miles back to my zone. So I was gonna have to drive those 4 miles anyways. But the cherry on top is my dash ends in 10 minutes. And this college drop-off took me outside of my zone by just like a mile or two. So I took this one because it's gonna take me into the next hour, probably past 5 p.m. And on top of it, it's a shopping order at Walgreens. So I'm trying to go ahead and get that Pro Shopper. This is what we need. This is gonna be a nice little cash flow too. 23 bucks for the first hour. Bro, this shit is a scam. All they got is 3 items. One of them ice cream. Tell me why they whole freezer section ain't got nothing in it. The whole freezer section. It's crazy. I ain't gonna never be able to get Pro Shopper like this. And I make sure I keep the item count low. So I only take shopping orders that got a low item count. Walgreens normally always have all the items. Man, look at this crap. Look at this. How is the whole freezer section empty? They ain't got no frozen pizza, no meals, no dinners, no ice cream, no nothing. This don't make no sense, man. So now I gotta tell the customer that we ain't got the item. I can't even lie, man. I'm low-key pissed. I'm low-key pissed, man, because it'd be so hard finding all the items when you getting them high item count Snooks orders, them high item count, all these orders at Target. So I make sure to keep the item count low. I go to places where they normally have the items. Just my luck that they out of everything that goes into the freezers, y'all. This makes no sense. This literally makes no sense, y'all. I'm like so pissed off right now. But let's go ahead and get this order dropped off. My dash is probably gonna end as soon as I drop this mug off. Can't win. You can't win. Platinum is a scam. Pro Shopper so damn scammy. It don't make no sense. I'm so mad right now. I don't even want to. I'm so mad right now. We are at $22.75. That dash has ended, and DoorDash say it's busy. They let me start my 5:30 shift early. We ended 30 minutes early. We just picked up a $12 Grubhub order that we luckily got since we down in this area. And even though it's going all the way back up that way, I'm finna knock out this shopping order I just got. $10.70, $10.75, 4 miles, 6 items at Snooks. Since the Grubhub order was a pretty much, you know, if I wasn't down here, I wouldn't take it. I'm doing this DoorDash shopping order first. We pulling up the Snooks right now. And like I said, it's only 6 items, so we finna have it done quick. But I mean, with that last order messing up my Pro Shopper status, I need to knock this one out. And I also need this cash flow. So this is why multi-apping is for the win right here. Next up, we got $6 for, what's that, 4.5 miles? Yeah, that's not happening. What that say, Poke Munch? Yeah, we just gonna let that one time out. We driving. But we just made it back over here to Chick-fil-A. Sitting here, we got Chick-fil-A, Steak and Shake, Starbucks, Panda Express, Lion's Choice, Chipotle, Fusion Taco, Del Taco, Taco Bell for that taco smell. We got lots of merchants over here. So we got that $10 order done. We got that $12 order done. That's 22 bucks. 23 with the change added all up. And then $22.75 from our first dash, bringing our total to 45 bucks. And we've been out for 2 hours, so not bad. Started a dinner shift right now. Let's see if we can keep this momentum going. We did find all the items on that Snooks shopping order, so that's lovely. And we sitting at exactly a half a tank of gas. We put 30 bucks in this bad boy yesterday, so yeah. Ask and you shall receive. We just got $9.51, 5.3 miles. But if you take a close look right there at the map, I'm like, let me just explain. I'm accepted. I think I'm like a mile away. There we go. I think I'm like a mile. Yep, we a mile away from Pizza Hut. So we're going to subtract a mile from that mileage, bringing it down to $9 for 4 miles, or more like 3 miles for real. Perfect order. Almost 3-to-1 miles to money ratio. Pizza Hut right over that way. I forgot to name them too. They is a merchant. And hopefully I get to verify this pizza bag and increase my chances throughout the night, or at least this next 2 hours, of seeing more pizza orders. Chick-fil-A is closed today, so we don't have to worry about them, but we should still be able to get some decent orders out here. And depending on if it's a lot of platinum drivers out here or not, maybe it'll make a difference with Chick-fil-A being closed, maybe it won't. We're gonna see. But right now, we're finna rock out with this order, adding another 10 bucks to the tally. $5, 5.5 miles at Taco Bell, and it's gonna stay right there, because that's a trash order from a trash custom. $12 for 14.9 miles at Crazy Bowls and Wraps. Man, I cannot understand who is taking these orders, because this don't make no sense, and that's with $1 peak pay too. So that's really an $11 order going 15 miles. I know I'm not platinum, but when I do become platinum one day, I'm gonna look back on all them bad orders I took to get there, and I'm gonna ask myself, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Because Jesus Christ, them orders are so bad. How you gonna get 100 orders done in a row and they look like that? Looks like we getting $12 for 10.7 miles. Double pickup, double drop off, Freddy's and Chipotle. We gonna be declining that. What's up, buddy? You doing all right? I just seen my buddy Jeff. I say, hey Jeff, I ain't got nothing good yet. He said, you gotta be platinum. We getting $3.50 for 2.8 miles. Jeff, that's messed up. I ain't gonna make it, cause look, they sending all booty. See, this is why it's important that I show you all these orders. We got $15, 12 miles, one item, 40 units at Lowe's. What's the one item? 40 pieces of tile flooring. 40 pieces of tile flooring, 15 bucks, 12 miles. That's absolutely crazy. That's crazy. Ain't no telling how much that stuff weigh. Next up, we are getting $7 for 11.3 miles at Mod Pizza, which is right down there. It's actually like right there past Target. So we in the same parking lot as Mod Pizza. But yeah, we will not be taking that. $7, 11 miles, decline. Acceptance rate is 10%. We did a few orders last night, bounced us back up. We were as low as 4%. When you really low like that, it goes up pretty fast. But once you get closer to that 50% mark, it's going to slow down. Either way, that doesn't matter, because we are going for Pro Shopper. Look at that. All right, so we just got an order came in, $6 for 4 miles. We actually have $1 peak pay right now. Surprisingly, DoorDash hasn't popped a peak pay in a long time, but now that school is back in session, I would imagine that there's a lot of Dashers who have went back to, you know, classes or teaching classes or just a regular W-2 job, because the summertime provides a extra opportunity for oversaturation and to be a lot of Dashers out there. So that $1 peak pay is an indication that it's less drivers out here. Not to say that it's still, the order volume has quite caught up, but just something to take note. $1 peak pay from now until looks like 8:59 p.m. So yes, not bad. We will see if we can get us some orders that meet our parameters with the peak pay in mind. We just got $7 for 3 miles at Captain D's when we had to drive through. All right, so we got that one dropped off. We ended up getting $7.91 for that. The order was $17 for that additional 20 miles. So I'm very happy we unassigned that one. And Grubhub hit me with another one right after. $8 for 5 miles. We are here now at Steak and Shake to pick up this one, and it's for a repeat customer as well. DoorDash let me on the schedule for 30 minutes, so I'm happy about that. Let me see if I can extend it. Oh, they let me extend it, so now we got a full hour on the schedule. They sent me one order. It was $6.75. No, $6.45 for 7.5 miles at Panera Bread. So we went on and declined that one because we're not trying to drive that kind of mileage up into the next zone. We finna go ahead and grab this $8 one. That'll give us a quick, 15, 16 bucks for 30 minutes of work. So DoorDash order.
Total today is $3.80.
Thank you. Alrighty, we got our items paid for. Let's get a photo of their receipt. Sometimes DoorDash wants you to get rid of the receipt, and this is not one of those times. It says ensure receipt is in the bag. So we're gonna grab that, throw it in the bag, and now we're good to go. And the mileage on this one is gonna be probably less than a mile. Let me see. Yep, we are going less than a mile up the road. Alrighty, so after taking a small break, we are back at it. We just got $7 shopping at Dollar General, and it's a very easy order to complete. I am at 5 out of 6 for Pro Shopper, so I'm trying to knock out all the shopping orders that I can. And this one just happens to be two different kinds of Doritos. We got the Cool Ranch and the regular flavor. This is easy. Hold up. I go to chip aisle right here, but these are the big bags. I need the small bags. Why am I not seeing? Oh, okay. There go the small bags of Cool Ranch right there. Boom. Let's get one of those scanned in. There we go. Then we need 4 bags of the original. Let's go ahead and get those scanned in. Alrighty. And then we're going to finish it off with 1 pack of Twizzlers. And the candy should be like, oh, that's aisle 2. Is that aisle 2? This look like candy right here though. So we are looking for some Twizzlers that are about $1.25. Look like they're right here. $1.25 Twizzlers. Let's go. Looks like we're gonna be doing one of those. Let's see if we got the right one. Yes, sir. We are good to go. Easy shopping. Excuse me. Looks like we got a little bit of a line, but not too bad. Well, I hate to walk through the grass, but they had a super weird driveway. So, sometimes you gotta do it like that. I am at the right location. Right? Yes. Gotta be. Yep. Every now and then the DoorDash map have you questioning if you at the right spot. But you just gotta double check, you'll be good to go. Confirm, orders complete. Ooh, $7.50. Nice. I could have sworn this would have said $7. Well, looks like we are actually getting $7.50, so makes me a happy camper. So we just got a Grubhub order. It came in at like $17 for 23 miles, 2 orders. One pickup at Wendy's and another pickup at Panda Express. So what I did was I said, which one of these orders is going the furthest away? And I figured out which customer that was, figured out which pickup that was, and we unassigned the one that was going 20 plus miles away, and we just have this one order, which happens to be this Wendy's order. We picking up for Taylor. Taylor got the double stack biggie bag, 2 of those, got the bacon double stack biggie bag. And this order is going about 3 miles away from this Wendy's. So this is how you unassign an order and still make it profitable. Not only Grubhub, but DoorDash and all the other ones. They like to group together orders so that they get the most orders done per hour, no matter if it's actually profitable for the drivers. Sometimes you gotta do that. I even did it on DoorDash the other day. It was like $19.50 for 25 miles. One of the orders was Dick's Sporting Goods. 1 item pickup. going 20 plus miles away over to the Missouri side. I'm all the way in Illinois. It was going all the way to Spanish Lake. I'm not driving one item from Dick's Sporting Goods all the way to Spanish Lake for $6. Accepted the order, unassigned the Dick's Sporting Goods part of the order, ended up still getting $13.50 for like 3 miles on the food delivery side. So sometimes you gotta do that. I wouldn't recommend doing it all day long because they do pay attention to completion rate, and you know, you don't want to fall too low, but hey, if you can make you a quick $10 for 3 miles, situationally it may make sense. I would say once every 10 to 15 orders, you should be able to do this without having any concerns.